Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to turn these big chunks of aluminum into something cool for the GTI project. But first, let me get you caught up on where I'm at on that. So it has become abundantly clear to me that I am never going to have time to work on my own stuff. Not very much of it anyway. So I've decided, since I'm doing a little bit of work on my car, I need to maybe take it a little more seriously. I have, less time than money. So the engine's back out of the car. It's right here. I have replaced the cast crank with a forged crank. I got that balanced up and basically disassembled the bottom end and reassembled it. Just like we did in the last videos, but with a forged crank instead of a cast crank. I also got aftermarket valves put in the head. So I put Freya Comp Pluses in there that are plus 1 millimeter. So the head's a little more serious, a little more robust. Same valve train I used before, but a little bit stouter engine. Still nothing super crazy, but took away some of the stuff that I was a little worried about. Okay, so we got these big chunks of billet. You can kind of see the size of those. Probably kind of guess what we're making. Got all my tools loaded up. So we got a big face mill, 3/4 inch end mill, 1/2 inch end mill, 1/2 inch ball mill, 1/4 inch ball mill, 3/8 inch ball mill, spot drill, just a standard drill and a tap, and a little chamfer mill. So I got to get all those loaded up in here and touched off, and then we'll be rolling. Now that that's touched off, we got to get this big billet loaded up and touched off for our work position. Okay, so now we got to touch off our work position to tell the machine where the block is, basically. we're ready to go. Let's see if we can do this without breaking anything. Alright guys, so you can probably guess what we're making it by this point. It's a 1.8T billet valve cover for the GTI build. So now we got to flip this over, make a surface plate out of this guy here so that we can hold it down to do the outside portion, the second operation. Okay, so I've made a fixture plate. It'll bolt that down. The little spuds are what locates it perfectly so it doesn't move around on the fixture plate. And then we'll bolt it from the bottom. We'll put it in up against this stop here and it'll be ready to go. So right now I'm just going to touch off this fixture plate. So I know that corner is 0, 0 and the top of this, and then I'm going to program off of that surface up. So yeah. Okay, I got the fixture made and I have the part flipped over and bolted down on the fixture from the underside. I don't know, probably can't see the bolts under there, but they're coming up through the bottom of the fixture into the threads in this part. And then I have a stop here so that I can just take the whole fixture out, put the whole fixture back in, and put it up against the stop. All right, let's see what we end up with. All roughed out. Next tool. Looks pretty good to me. All right. We still got one more operation. I got to stand this thing up on end and do some end work underneath here so that we have clearance for the timing belt. But yeah, besides that, we even got our timing mark on there for setting your timing. Everything's looking good. All right, guys. These are looking freaking awesome. Bitchin'. I still need to finish this end where the cam belt goes, because I couldn't finish this from the top or the bottom. I'm gonna have to finish it from the side because it has square corners that I can't get to with a smooth surface with a square end mill unless I do it from the end. So I'm gonna have to stand these up in the mill like that and mill around that surface. So I gotta tear these vices out and put an angle plate on the table so I have something to bolt that to vertically. So I'll get that set up. Okay, I've got this big angle plate in here, and now I need to dial it in straight so that it's completely parallel to that x-axis.
Using a dial indicator on a nodal holder. So the goal here is to not have the needle move.
Say that's pretty close. We're within about a half towel. Okay, so I've got this clamped in place on that big angle bracket. I've got a stop set up so I can repeat it without having to touch off everything again. So basically I just need to go and rough out all this area and finish it, and then probably put a little chamfer around this guy. And then that sucker will be done. All right, that's it, guys. All finished up. Let's go see how she looks on an engine. All right, there she is, guys. Got the little logo, got the timing mark. All the screws are countersunk nicely. I don't have the cams and stuff in here, but it is modeled after the factory valve cover, so it's on the money. Still got your little notches for hooking on your cover for your cam belt. Right there, right there. Making the 1.8T great again. You can see the contours I gave it. This is also made for the 2.0 FSI coils. So not for the 1.8T coils. But most guys seem to be using those anyway, so I just made it for those instead of having to run an adapter or something. So yeah, looks killer. You can see how it mates up with the factory engine. Everything's on the money. Hope you guys like this video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. I'm gonna try to get some more videos out here shortly of some other stuff I'm working on for the 1.8T. So anyway, take it easy, guys.